Hello, my friends. This is a synopsis and essence-capturing poem of Pope Francis's 2015 encyclical Laudato Si on care for our common home. Ever wonder the social and ecological meaning of our birthright? Yours, mine, ours, nothing less than the intentions of the Creator? As humans, as creatures, our common construction is designed in the heavens, formed in the seas, perfected on the earth. We are a shared chunk of clay. And yet the human likes to view her essence, his body, in isolation, as if the nourishing tools of the Maker had been locked away, stowed in the shed, replaced by devices of our own making. Fitness, diet, obsession, the looks of our body, expectations of the face, demands of the group. Still, in the spirit of love and acceptance, with gratitude and the possibility of all things, honeybees and phones, streams and Snapchat, return to the owner of the shed, given to the steward who claims at long last the abiding tools of creation. And reclaim these tools we must. From the words of Pope Francis, the world, our home, is beginning to look more and more like an immense pile of filth. What's happening to our common home? Frankenstorms that we have made, fetid water and waste, dysentery and cholera, more of the poor suffering needlessly, as our developed world throws away mountains of plastics and electronics shipped to the shores of the far, far unseen locals, undesiring. Meanwhile, industrial nitrogen runoff from farming plains to rivers and oxygen-choked oceans acidify the colors and creatures of the sea, coral bleaching, and the flattening of the rainforests. Millions of species gone each year, forever lost. Do you feel the pain yet? Like when you suddenly lose your grandmother or grandfather to a stroke or cancer, this burning hole in your chest? If we do not feel the unbearable, the cry of the poor, the cry of the earth, what do we care? How do we heed? Is anywhere free? Such irretrievable beauty, our children never to see. But really, despite the many layers of darkness and denial hiding our inner deserts, we can awaken to the simple truth now that, like soil, water, and mountains, each of us is a caress of God, experienced in the connections we make, bonding to every rock and squirrel and broken-hearted soul mired in such impenetrable darkness. We say, let there be light, a candle in the bleak waves of institutionalized pollution, mindless buying, and personal branding. A totality of lies, obscurities, our enemies within, fight to disallow our bodies and minds the intimate touch of our dignity, a marvel of all things organic and inorganic, kisses enduring. Strengthen a new spirit, first by seeing clearly, then asking, what's the meaning of quality of life? How do we define progress and the purpose of the economy? Thus, lines of approach and action, the second to last chapter of Laudato Si, but could it be the most important? Bringing hope by highlighting collaborative agreements in the local and international communities. Remember the miracle stories? How we eliminated ozone-depleting substances from the store shelves, the Montreal Protocol, reversed the gaping hole in the sky. Such ridiculous success among companies and nations. Same too with binding controls on hazardous waste and trade and endangered species. More can be done, my friends, for climate sanity, forests and biodiversity, the purification and distribution of water. This is the economy and politics the church demands, solving real problems, the scariest for our children and grandchildren problems. We've done it in the past. We can assuredly do it now by letting go of self-reliance, money, and success to embrace what really matters, what Pope Francis calls ecological conversion. And so we pray, Our Lady of the Cosmos, Saint Francis of Assisi, all friends of the earth, pray that we may live in the spirit of the song. This land is your land, this land is my land, from the California to the New York Island, from the redwood forests to the Gulf Stream waters, this land is made for you and me.